YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my monthly makeup basket. So I'm gonna go over the stuff I used last month real quick. If I'm decluttering anything, I don't think I'm decluttering anything this month, but you know, I could be wrong. And then I'm gonna show y'all what I put in this month's basket. So these are out of order because they're just, you know, all in here. So we'll be going through things as we find them. This is my Benefit Majorette blush. I did wear this a few times. I love this blush. Next year though, I think I need to pan it because it's not getting dry yet, but it is a little bit drier than it used to be. And I don't want it to go bad because I really like this. Yeah, an orange blush, I know, but it looks really good for summer. So definitely made a note of that. I have this Milani palette. This is the Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection in Vital Brights. If you've been following me on my Instagram, I have been doing 30 days of makeup where I take a picture of my makeup every day and tell you what I did. And I've used this palette 3 different times. So one day I used this pink shade all over the lid, the purple in the outer V and a little bit in the crease, and this shade in my inner corner. One day I used the blue in my inner third and outer third and the gold in the middle, and then the third day I used this green in the middle with my Kat Von D Lemmy shade in the inner and outer third, and I blended a lot with this shade. So definitely enjoyed this palette and I will be keeping it, and possibly one day I might buy like the whole matte, the one that's like all matte or something like that. It's a really good formula. Okay. So this is one of the Master Highlight blushes that I put in last month. I actually am keeping both of them. This one wound up being much more highlight than blush. They did discontinue these and I bought 2 of these from somebody I know online. It is really pretty though, so happy to have it. This is the Wet n Wild on Cloud 9 trio, also discontinued. Did really enjoy that. This is in a look on Instagram from the past month as well. One of my favorite blushes is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. I know they're coming out with a new peach collection in, I want to say October, maybe? And I will be looking into that, but it is permanent at Sephora as far as I know, so I'm in no hurry to grab everything from it immediately. Here's the other highlight blush, and this scared me a little bit, but it does work as just, you know, kind of an orangey summer blush. So, like, I have a lot of issue wearing orange, although I'm getting more used to it because I've been playing with a lot of warm toned looks this past month. But an orange blush, I have no qualms about wearing. And so this also has like my Ipsy stuff in here just because that's where I put it when I was done with it. Let's see. Oh, I did have this lip gloss, which went nicely over something. I put this over something, but God help me if I can remember what the heck it was. Oh, it was this lipstick that I found out what brand it's from. Because I totally found out what brand this is from and I've since forgotten again. When I put this up, I will make sure to make a note of that. But it is really pretty. You know, if you want that warm orangey toned blush, and not blush, lipstick. And this is the Smith & Colt Lip Lacquer. I just used it as a gloss in Fade the Sun that I got from a limited edition Birchbox I bought somewhat recently. And they go really well together. So I really enjoyed that. So this is actually gonna go back in my bag, although I'm not gonna talk about it next month. But I can review the formula because I did use the other one. These are the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips in Piranha. And what does that say? Tokyo Tea. I have not worn Tokyo Tea yet. I do like this gloss formula, but I definitely used like a third of it, of this little bottle, the day that I wore it because I did reapply a few times. So there is that. These are really small, so that does mean I'll probably try to pan them in the future. I have my Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick in Berry Bright. I did really enjoy that. I think I mentioned this last time, but these are much more pigmented than you would expect for being what is supposed to be just like a wash of color. And finally, I have my CoverGirl Colorlicious Lip Gloss. The name is actually on top. I didn't realize that last time, I think. in 660 Freelicious. This is also just stunning lip gloss. They do have a little bit of that weird kind of CoverGirl makeup-y scent, but it's one that I don't personally mind, so I roll with it. And now to get into the new month. The swap box did come back to me. I have a picture of the stuff I took and I need to post it on Instagram, but this is one of the things that I got. It is the Balm's Balm Voyage palette. So I decided that I was going to use it this month. So we got the 9 colors, highlight, bronzer, and 2 blushes. These blushes are, for the Balm being really well known for their blushes, are surprisingly not super pigmented, which makes them a little bit easier to wear on my skin. I can build them up as needed, but I was expecting a bit more out of them. The eyeshadows are pretty. Let me swatch those while I'm at it. Let's see, this blue, this Benvenuto, that was a color that really interested me. Let's see this Tervetulola. It's gonna be a crease shade, so it doesn't need to be super out there. I need to start swatching with my other hand. And that thing's not coming off at all. The blue is very nice though, so we'll see about that. Let's see, I have a highlight that I also took from that box. It is the Mega Glow Illuminating Palette from Wet n Wild, and it's just, you know, huge. I hate using this sometimes though, because that irritates me. Like, just the colors mixing together, it bugs some primal nut job in me. So it is a pretty highlight though. I know not everybody loved that, but I was happy to get it. I have a Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush in the shade Flushed. The term flushed goes across a lot of blush lines. That is super pigmented. I'm gonna have to be careful with that. I know I've picked a lot of things that are still summery colors, but I live in Louisiana. Summer lasts until like October, weather-wise. So I'm definitely still feeling the summery vibe. Let's see, I bought this recently, and I used it in one look, but I wanted to actually put it in. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Alkaline. This is from the Naked Heat collection. This is probably the only thing I will ever buy from that collection. But the color really interested me, and I like this formula. Like, I know not everybody's really into it because it doesn't last on everybody, but it lasts really well on me. Now, these are 2 things I got in a swap a month or 2 ago that I have not had a chance to use yet, so I figured now would be a good time. We have a Pixi by Petra Sheer Cheek Color in Flushed. Told y'all, that's a pretty ubiquitous name, and it looks crazy, I know, and it is a stain blush, so you gotta be careful with it. I know this is gonna stain my hand, but blend it out. It's not nearly as scary as it looks. And I also have this, what is this called? It's in the shade Beach Tint, but I don't know what it is called. It is some kind of lip stain gloss topper. I think the orange might be the stain and the maroon is the gloss. I'll insert whatever the hell it's actually called, but here are swatches of both. Let's see. Oh wait, I'm thinking the maroon might be the, yeah, the maroonish one is the stain and the orange one is the gloss. When you blend that out, you can tell by the textures of them what they are. So that'll be interesting. I have a brow product that I swapped for. I was actually thinking this was the Cella Brow Pencil, but it is actually the eyebrow cream. So one side comes with a brush, and the other side has this little pot of cream. Now, I might not use this brush. I might use my own brush because my brush is stiffer than this. But that is the color of it. It is in the shade Tantalizing Taupe, which is the eyebrow, the pencil shade that I use. So that will be interesting. Let me pull everything else out real quick so I'm not pulling out one by one here. Okay, that's everything. All right, I got a couple of lip colors. I think I only have 3 this time. A couple of eyeshadow, so a couple of single eyeshadows, and I have this. I've only used this like once before, and it didn't work out very well, but I want to actually put it to the test and see how it is. It is the Hard Candy Mix-In Drops to Turn Me Matte. This is like the Cover FX blotting liquid stuff that you mix in, so we shall see about that. I bought this, I just hauled it recently, on sale on Sephora's website because I'd always wanted to get a full size, and then Estee Edit discontinued their line. It is the Pore Vanishing Stick. I know I'm panning pore things, but I want to use this because I did buy it recently. I would like to play with it some. I know I liked the sample that I had of it. Let's see. These two little eyeshadows right here, one of them is a Luna by Luna eyeshadow in the shade Jace, J-A-C-E. This is what it looks like. I got this in a My Subscription Addiction swap. And it's kind of just an orangey matte shade, definitely still hitting on that warm trend. And I've had this one for a while and I've never used it, so I wanted to finally get my use out of it. This is a Catrice Liquid Metal eyeshadow, and We Are the Champagnes. And they have a cool look to them, but they feel a hair on the dry side. But I mean, beautiful metallic pigment there. So happy to try that. And finally, for lip products, this was another swap. This was a Tarte lipstick in set sale. This was in a Sephora bag last month. It actually looks really close to the Nude Stick shade in Mystic. So I'm hoping this will stave off the need to repurchase that right away. This might be a little bit darker, but when I swatched them side by side, they looked really close. I have since used that up, so I can't compare now. I have another Clinique Pop lipstick in Punch Pop, also a swap. I had a pretty big swap that a lot of the stuff came from. That is it right there. Definitely still got that bright summery vibe to it. And finally, something not so summery, but in case I'm feeling more fall, this is a Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in is it Video Vixen? Yeah, Video Vixen. And I really like this formula. I have a couple of shades in this, so I was happy to add that to my collection. And that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!